Hello and welcome to our channel again. Today we have Mercedes Benz A class with the W169 chassis. So we have replaced the transmission fluid, transmission oil filter, and the transmission oil pan gasket. So we added transmission fluid. So today I'm going to show you how to check and top up the transmission oil level on this A-Class W169 with the 722.8 CVT transmission. So you need this type of transmission fluid. As you can see, this is going to be the part number, and also you need this clip and this O-ring to put here, the O-ring to put here. So the procedure is that the transmission selector lever should be at P and the engine should be idling normally, and the transmission fluid temperature should be 176 Fahrenheit, 176 Fahrenheit or 80 degrees of Celsius. So then you need this dipstick to measure the transmission oil level. So this is the aftermarket transmission oil dipstick, as you can see, and this is the part number if you wanted to buy from somewhere from online. It's made by Phoebe Belstein, and let me show you here. This is the degrees, as you can see. So at 80 degrees of transmission fluid temperature, the oil level should be between line 5 and line 7, as you can see. Between line 5 and line 7. So maximum no upper than line 7 and minimum no lower than line 5. So this is the dipstick. So I'm going to show you entire dipstick. So as you can see, this is the dipstick, and as you can see, the transmission fluid temperature hasn't reached 176 Fahrenheit. So we are going to wait until the transmission fluid temperature reaches 176 Fahrenheit or 80 degrees of Celsius. Then we are going to check the transmission fluid level and top it up. So once again, so at 176 degrees of Fahrenheit, the oil level should be no lower than line 5 and no upper than line 7. So it's all right if that be between 5 and 7 at 80 degrees of Celsius, the transmission fluid temperature. As you can see, the transmission fluid temperature has reached to 172.4 Fahrenheit here, as you can see. If you did not have access to the scanner, you can use this temperature measuring gun or temperature gauge, infrared temperature gauge. You can use that one as well, but don't be confused. As you can see, the transmission fluid temperature has not reached yet 80 degrees of Celsius or 176 degrees of Fahrenheit, but the engine temperature is much higher, as you can see. So if you if you assume that the engine coolant temperature will read the transmission fluid temperature as well, that's going to be completely wrong, because as I have shown you, the transmission fluid temperature is 174 and the engine temperature is much higher. So make sure to read the transmission fluid temperature itself independently. I'm going to remove this because I was adding transmission fluid by this. So put the dipstick all the way down, and that's going to go to the end, and the bulge edge of the dipstick will prevent that going any further. So that will stop where the bulge edge reaches to the specific place. So I'm going to put that in, as you can see. So all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. As you can see, it has stopped. It's not going more further than this inside the dipstick tube. So I'm going to take that out. And as you can see, we need much more oil to add, because even this is not, the dipstick is not touching the transmission fluid at all. As you can see, so I'm going to add more oil. Okay, the transmission fluid temperature has gone up, but because I added fresh transmission fluid and it couldn't be checked with the dipstick level, so I turned the engine up and waited until the transmission fluid temperature drops a little bit. So as you can see now, it's 172.4 Fahrenheit, and I'm going to show you. This is the, as you can see. So now I'm going to put that in all the way down for as far as it can go. So it has stopped. It's not going in more than this. So if I take that out back, and as you can see, let me show you here. As you can see, it's just below 4, it's just by 3. So now I'm going to wait a little bit. So as you can see, it's still 172.4 Fahrenheit, and the oil level is just reaching line 3, as you can see. Now it's 176 Fahrenheit, and as you can see, it's lower. It's just by line 2, so I'm going to add a little bit more transmission fluid. As you can see, it's exactly by pipe. Let me do that once again. As you can see, it's exactly by pipe. So I'm going to add just a little bit, and this is going to be okay because we have reached to a minimum level, and so I'm going to add a little bit. And also, okay, as you can see, this is the transmission fluid temperature. All the way down until the dipsticks, it's stopped. It's not going farther in, so take it out. It's exactly by line 6. Let me try this time again. As you can see, it's by. Oh, it's shaking. It's exactly 6, not 7. Six. Now clean this thoroughly, then install this O-ring. One second. So where is the O-ring gone? Push that all the way down, then put that in. Once you have pushed, this is going to be locked. Yeah, it's locked. Okay, now everything has done. So thanks for watching.